Thank you, Anna. I am so proud to be here today and tell you what we have been working on for the past, let's say, year and a half. As you have already heard, this is related to our Sigma family. I think that you have all waited long enough, and I will let you take a look at yourself.
Some symbols stand for more than definition. They carry trust. Sigma defines the pursuit of precision, the language of force. Sigma force tensiometers, engineered to transform complexity into clarity. Built to measure force with the precision science demands. Built on a trusted legacy. Designed for modern workflows. Attention Sigma, precision made simple.
So let me introduce you Sigma, Big, Sigma Solo, and Sigma Base. I want to start this launch by sharing with you how this all came together. When we started to design the new Sigma, it was clear from the very beginning that we are not just designing one instrument. We are designing a family of products. And by making that decision very early on, gave ourselves a freedom that we rarely get in product development. We could really think about each instrument and how do they fit into different laboratories. The truth is that a researcher that is pushing the boundaries of interfacial science doesn't need the same instrument as a QC operator running 50 samples per day. And neither of them needs the same instrument as a university lecturer teaching the next generation of surface scientists. What all of these different customer group needs is an instrument that they can trust. But what really is the suitable, the best instrument for each of them means a very different thing. So we ask ourselves, how do we design a force tensiometer line where every instrument has its place and every customer, whoever they are and wherever they are, will find an instrument that fits for their needs? We actually had another quite rare thing on our side. And that was that our current Sigma wasn't actually broken. We didn't have to fix anything. The technology has been proven, and Sigma has been trusted by hundreds of labs around the world for decades. That gave us another type of freedom that most product teams will never get. We didn't have to spend our energy on fixing a problem. We could spend it in one question only. How do we make it better? How do we make it better for a researcher, for a QC lab, for a classroom, and better as a family? And that's what we are here to show you today. 3 instruments, unified design language, 3 customer groups we have been serving for a long time, now with the product line that speaks to each one of them more clearly. So let me take you through each product one by one, but not by going through specifications just yet. I want to tell you who each of these instruments is for and why we built them the way we did. Let's start with Sigma Base. Sigma Base is a manual force tensiometer in the family. It's built for the labs that need surface tension and interfacial tension measurements occasionally, but accurately and without complexity. For the teaching labs, where students learn the Wilhelmy plate and the Dunot ring method hands-on, it's transparent enough for students to see exactly what's happening. Sigma Base is also for small research groups that run measurements now and then and need an instrument that they can trust without a learning curve. The lab where simplicity is the feature. Sigma Base does one job, and it does it well. It gives reliable measurements with the manual operation. Sigma Base is the entry point into the modern tensiometer family. Next one, Sigma Solo. Sigma Solo is an automated standalone force tensiometer. It's built for the labs that run surface and interfacial tension measurement as part of the routine work. Quality control, formulation checks, batch releases. The kind of lab where measurement isn't the research. Measurement is part of getting the daily job done. And that's the way Sigma Solo is designed. Sigma Solo is operated through touch display with the built-in measurements for surface tension and interfacial tension and liquid density. The default settings are tuned for the way most people actually work. So for routine measurements, there's nothing to change. But when an experienced user does want to change something, the most important parameters are readily available. Sigma Solo guides the operator through the measurements and shows the measurements live on the screen. But what I really want to highlight is what happens after the measurements. Because this is where Sigma Solo does something that has never been done before. Right after the measurement is completed, the results are shown on the screen. In addition, every measurement is saved on an instrument as a PDF report. The instrument can hold up to 100 of these PDF reports. And when you want to get the data out, you simply plug in the instrument and it will appear as a USB drive. You can do that with computer or even with your phone. You simply store the file where you need them, to a network drive, sent to a colleague, or into a quality system, and that's it. Now, we have been serving this customer group for a long time, but the way the data typically comes out from this instrument is either through a very old-fashioned receipt printer or with the very basic PC software, which basically allows you to copy-paste numbers. Now, as the measurements are saved, you can run the instrument for a day or for a week and pull the data out when it suits you. So that's Sigma Solo, the automated tensiometer for routine work, built so that the routine actually feels routine. Last but not least, Sigma Peak. Sigma Peak is the flagship member of the family. It's the high-end force tensiometer, instrument for advanced research, both in academia and industry, for labs that do demanding work on surfactant, interfaces, formulations, and other more complex measurements that push the boundaries of what force tensiometer can tell. Sigma Peak replaces our Sigma 700 and 701 instruments, instruments that many of you have been selling for years and that have really earned their place in the labs around the world. Sigma Peak carries that legacy forward with everything you would expect from a modern flagship. So here, what makes Sigma Peak really different. Sigma Peak can be operated in two ways. Connected to PC with One Attention, and it's a full research instrument. One Attention is our established premium software in the tensiometer field. The same software environment we use also for our optical tensiometer, Theta. It has been a reference software for advanced tensiometry for years. With One Attention, we can do all the demanding measurements that force tensiometers have to offer. But Sigma Peak can also be used exactly the same way as Sigma Solo is used. Touch display, standalone, measurement scripts for surface and interfacial tension. So everything Sigma Solo does, Sigma Peak can do too. So one instrument, two ways of working. This opens up new possibilities for our customers. Think about how this could change the way a customer adapts the force tensiometry across the whole organization. A development department gets Sigma Peak. They use it for their advanced work with One Attention software. That's the obvious use case for it. But at the same time, there is a possibility to use the standalone functionality, optimal for less frequent users or for quick sample testing. And when the time comes to expand, let's say to a QC lab or a production site, it's already clear what you are getting from a quality control point of view. That's when Sigma Solo becomes an obvious choice. So the whole organization runs on the same family, and the data is comparable, and the training carries over. So that's Sigma Peak, the flagship of the family, and the instrument that connects research and routine in a way no force tensiometer has ever done before. So here is the whole family. Sigma Base, Sigma Solo, and Sigma Peak. 3 instruments, 3 clear places, 1 coherent line. The truth is that we have had these instruments for these different needs before. What's new isn't the customer, it's the clarity. With the Sigma family, each instrument has a defined place. There is no confusion which one belongs to a teaching lab, which one belongs to a QC, and which one for advanced research. The positioning is sharp and the family is coherent, and every instrument has its place. Before I finish this part, I want to leave you with one more thought. Because Sigma family isn't only complete in itself. It's part of something bigger. Now, with the Sigma family, our tensiometers speak the same language, the same design thinking. So what we have today isn't just a new force tensiometer line. It's 2 complete modern instrument families, optical and force, that finally belong together. A customer who knows Theta recognizes Sigma instantly. A customer who starts with one will understand the other. And for you, this means a portfolio you can present as a whole, coherent, modern, and built around the people who use it. So that's what we are launching today. Not 3 instruments, not even one family, but a complete picture what attention tensiometry is and where it's going. Thank you.